Andrew, as soon as you mentioned the Auburn game, my thought is, wow, that was a devastating defensive performance. Bo Nix
Yeah.
was still there. Auburn was playing well. They won for 6 of their first 8 games. I saw Texas A&M play that kind of defensive effort a few times last year, but it wasn't. And there are going to be off weeks, but still, they really showed to be elite on occasion, but it wasn't consistent throughout the season.
Yeah. They played in spurts, right? And I think that was kind of the problem all around with A&M last year. You look at that Arkansas game, got off to a really, really slow start in the first half, put themselves in the hole, but they played at an elite level the second half of that game to even have a chance to uh, to be in that game. And then obviously an interception at the beginning of the fourth quarter kind of put that game away and allowed Arkansas to go up 2 scores. And you just didn't feel like A&M really had enough offensively once they went down 2 scores to have a chance in that game. But even going a game before that, look at that Colorado game and what A&M was able to do with the offense contributing nothing when Zach Calzada came in, and they played at an elite level in that game. And so you're right. I mean that Auburn game though was really the one that stuck out in terms of just the way A&M played in that game, and a game that remember um, at that time you mentioned Auburn playing really really well. Whoever won that game, it felt like might be able to make an outside run at maybe second in the SEC West, and depending on how the rest of the year went, and potentially could sneak into the make a run at the top 10. I think it was a if I remember correctly, it was a 13-14 game or 13-12 in terms of rankings. Number 13, number 12, somewhere in that range. They were both in the top 15 in the first college football playoff rankings. And so, the way A&M's defense just kind of stifled them. You're right. It was just an elite performance, but that game could have been a whole lot more comfortable if A&M could have done anything offensively. And just really the consistency, the turnovers, the mistakes, held A&M back all year.